quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage. On first down, so it's second and long from the 19. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and it gets you the yards you need.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Quarterback drops back. He's looking to scramble. 5-yard gain, so it's second and 5.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Sooners are looking to keep this drive going. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Chris, you have all week to kind of find the matchups that you want. They clearly wanted to go after this defensive back. They looked at it, first drive of the game. They make the throw. It's just a poor decision, in my opinion, by this quarterback, and it cost him.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down?
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the returner is brought down. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Sticking with the running game. Breaks through the tackler. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
But I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
You know, I'm so used to seeing this guy just come in and block and try to open up holes. How about getting his hands on the ball? Tip your cap to the offensive coordinator for that call.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Now, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's mano a mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
And the Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there, and the defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing him down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Will he score here? And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
The Sooners hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Caught quickly. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And he's brought down immediately. No fair catch there, but that might have been the smarter play. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years, but let's not forget they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The ball is hauled in, refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards and a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Second down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
The Buckeyes are going to cash in here in the red zone. Running back with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a third and long from the 20 now. Handoff to the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. He missed it. Field goal, no good. After the miss, still down by 7.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Maldonado. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And the Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And the single back takes the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down after that previous play. The back's got it. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Sooners have first and 10 here. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now here.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Return starts from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Here's the second down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Buckeyes are going to cash in this red zone trip. Ball handed off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. He knocks this one right through.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
They'll give it to the back. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made out of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. There's contact on the throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. The Buckeyes come up to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, the defense was all over the field in the first half, and as we see here, more of the same to start this third quarter. Big question to me is, now you got a fourth down. You look at that scoreboard, you'll start to wonder, should I go for this?
Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. Calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And he takes it around the 20. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team finally gets him, but a great return. You can see the elusive speed from the return man. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. And it's caught. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. The pass rush closing in. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And it's no good. He missed it. Off the miss, it's still an 11-point lead.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they're moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. Second down play coming up for this offense. The shotgun running play call. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. When you think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years, go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s, and of course most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Makes a quick grab. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Offense still out there, down by 5. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion and make this a 3-point game. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He's swarmed by the defense.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. You get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Can he make it to the marker? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Sooners will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Important second down play coming up. Quick throw caught on the left side. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. This linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
On third down, he drops to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And now the running back's got it again. Solid gain, moves the ball with a 37.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. And the quarterback will just sneak it here.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
The Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. The quarterback making some changes at the line. And there's the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, but the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at 4th down and long with the lead. Tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he lobs it deep down the middle. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. The Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. Already punted 5 times now today. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive.
We'll take over.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Going with the old counter run here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. It's a short completion to the tight end. And they get him down after the completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made on the right side. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
First and 10 now for the offense. And the back now goes in motion. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback looking to scramble. Finding some room at the 25. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
The Sooners looking to keep this drive moving. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. And now the handoff. Just trucks through the defender. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. First and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
On second and goal, they hand it to him again. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Here comes the point after attempt. Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Tries the right with a quick throw. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. He's got it on the left side for a big gain.
What a great catch by that receiver, Chris. He lays out and comes down with it, and the quarterback is the beneficiary. He's actually over 200 yards, and he can thank his receivers for plays like this.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just kneels down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.